Okay, so today I'm gonna share something a little special. Recently I've been sharing a lot of old artwork, and today I thought I would read through the very first completed comic that I have saved. In most of its entirety, I think I have most of it saved on here. It was a comic I drew in high school. I believe it says 2010. Let's see. 2009. 2009. Wrote it in 2009, which means I was okay, 16 years old. I was 16 years old when I wrote this. I was in high school. I distinctly remember being in high school when I wrote this. So, this was like the first comic I ever wrote. Besides, I wrote a little fan comic before this. Again, that is lost media. But this one was saved, even though the great DeviantArt deletion happened. So I thought it'd be fun to read through this together now. I don't have the cover or the first two pages. Starts on page 3. There will be some gaps because again, this was just someone kind enough to save this from DeviantArt and send it to me afterwards. When I was like, "Hey, do you have anything from my old account?" And they're like, "I do." So that it won't be the entirety of it, but it'll be a good chunk of it. So you'll get an idea of what Space Case was like, what the characters are like, the art, all that. So, anyways, without further ado, let's hop in to page 3. All right, and it's technically drawn like a manga, but I think it's read from left to right still. So that's how I will read it. Okay, so here's our protagonist. My name is Mihoko Haki, so very manga inspired. I'm a sophomore at University of Pennsylvania. Why Pennsylvania? I have no idea. I was not in Pennsylvania at the time. I was in Missouri. I'm majoring in physics. This is my younger brother. Oh god, the panel jumps over here and then here. This is my younger brother Ran. Chomp chomp. He's staying here for the summer while my parents are while our parents are away. She like opens up the garage. And she's Chikako. I've known her since junior high, and she's a certifiable genius. Hey, Mahako, what's up? She's like fiddling with some circuit board or something. So we skip ahead quite a bit. Uh, I assume this is when the alien crashes his spaceship, if I remember correctly. An alien crashes a spaceship. Mihako saves him, and then they wake up in the hospital together. So a very the story starts off very fast. She's like going to school. A rocket ship crashes, and she saves an alien. She wakes up in the hospital. Huh, Rain, you're in the hospital. It was a miracle you made it out of that accident with only a few scrapes and bruises. What about the alien? He'll be fine. I don't think he would have made it if you hadn't stepped in, though. Dun dun. Oh yeah, I guess I should state this is an alien, even though he just looks like an elf with spiky hair. I love that. They've somehow determined that he is an alien. I'm more worried about who this guy is. What? Neither him or any relative showed up on any of the medical records. Is he an immigrant? Oh my god. Well, if he was, what in the world was he doing on that rocket? Okay, yeah, he was on a rocket ship. He was on a very cartoonish shaped, very stereotypical rocket ship. Cartoony ass rocket ship. Freaking Pikmin ass rocket ship. She's like forlorn looking at this little elf dude. Pre Cayenne elf boy. uh, again, the speech bubbles are not in the right order. You would read this one first, but this one's above it. Ran, let's have him stay with us at the apartment. Are you crazy? He's in a new place with no family or friends to turn to. Nothing. He's just alone. Just like how I used to be. ... She's so sad. And so forlorn. What sad past does this girl have? Oh no, so sad. It does not want to load the cringe. 16-year-old cringe. Come on, computer, you can do it. I believe in you. It's not that hard to load an image. There we go. Again, the speech bubbles are reversed. It should be this one be read over here. I did not understand the concept of reading speech bubbles in the right order. I'm 16. This is my first comic. Give me some slack. Okay. Okay, fine, but only because you sounded so sappy. And I'm not sleeping on the couch. And the little V for victory. Oh, look at this nurse Joy ass nurse. Oh, I love it. Sir, visiting hours are over. Oh, thank you. And then he leaves. Don't worry, you'll be discharged tomorrow morning. Good night. Good night. I like the little 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 heartbeat monitor. What I imagined being in a hospital was like as a 16-year-old. I mean, not too different, honestly. I don't know if you'd share a room like that. There'd probably like a curtain between you, but honestly, not that different. I like how that looks like a plug. It's just like a plug. Just plug them in. The oxygen tubes. It's perfect. All right, next day. St. Michel Hospital. Just a box. He's in the waiting room. Oh, she's all cute. She's all dressed nicely. She's got a cute little shirt that I totally did not own. I did not own this outfit. No. Hey there, I'm Mahoko Haki, and you'll be staying with me at my apartment. I am not a self-insert. I am not a self-insert of Anna at 16 years old. Just follow me, okay? Come on, don't be shy. And she like pulls him along, and they're at a little crosswalk. Okay, children, let's hold hands when we cross the street. Okay. He instinctively holds her hand because he was just told that children hold hands when they cross the street. She's like, oh, okay, we're holding hands now. All right, let me move on to the next folder. So it's 15, we're at 16. Okay, here we are, click. Make yourself comfortable while I get you something to drink, okay? Plop. Sits on the couch. He looks at a little photo of them. Oh, look at brother and sister. He gets sad for some reason. Here you go. He hands him a soda, and he's like, what's this? What have you handed to me? And she's like, oh, God, you're an alien. You don't get it. Here, let me get it. Oh, God, the paneling again. It's supposed to go like this, and then this, and then this. So, okay. So, do you speak English? Yes. Miraculously, the alien speaks English. I like how it says, cola. Cola. Sip, sip. Good, he doesn't think I'm crazy. What's your name? Where do you come from? I'm Reki. I come from Karinoki. Ah, yes, the wonderful alien world of Karinoki. Karinoki? I've never heard of it. Where is it? Again, the reversed fucking space bubbles. Space bubbles, speech bubbles. In Sector 2 of the asteroid belt. Oh no, that spaceship crash must have squashed his brain. Little distressed lines. I like his little face here. He's like, haha. No, I shouldn't pass him off like that. I should not think so lowly of the green-haired, spiky elf boy. What's it like there? Well, what's it like on your alien planet? And so he describes it. It is apparently has 2 moons, a farm, dragons? Dragon creatures? Eggplants? you know, it's like Earth. It's got eggplants, it's got a farm, but it has 2 moons and dragons, I guess. I don't know. Not too different from Earth, but just a little bit different. The way he describes it, it's so detailed. It's as if you're right there. It's like he's a DM. He's describing the scene. He can't possibly have made it up. Not this. No, I mean, what? I mean, you could be absolutely out of your freaking mind and just be like, yeah, I lived on a moon and there were eggplants, magic eggplants, and dragons. He could be just absolutely bonkers. That means this somehow proves that he's an alien. His description of his home planet is so detailed and so extravagant and so exact that somehow this convinces her that he's an alien. Because he couldn't have possibly made this up. It's too fucking exact. He couldn't have made this up. And thus she believes him instantaneously. Whoop. Come back. Becky, why did you come here? She's very serious now. She now is very serious about this very serious situation about this alien coming to Earth. Well, and then her friend bursts through the door. Hey, what's up? And she's all startled. And she's like, oh, who's this? This is Reki. He's a foreign exchange student from, Japan, because he has spiky anime hair. Japan, huh? That explains the hair. And she's like, sweat drops. Which region did you come from? I know someone from Osaka. Karen, no, let's talk more in the kitchen. I bet you're both hungry. Dash. You must have flown in just a few days ago. How do you like it here? Cola. Where's here? The state of Pennsylvania. Where's that? The United States. Where's that? North America. Where's that? She gets real angry and shows him Google Earth. The planet Earth. Oh, I see. I couldn't recognize it from the ground, but I remember that map. Oh, thank goodness, this is the right planet. And he's waving his arms up and down. And she's like, she gets all mad. Marco, I'll explain everything when Ran gets here. I like her little face in the corner. Later. What? He's an alien? Yes, very serious face. Reki is an alien from the planet Karinoki. Mind blown. Oh my god, there's so much text here. Oh no. Here's the fucking the dump. Could you tell us more about Karinoki? Sure. Oh, here's the lore dump. It was created about 40 years ago when a group of scientists were looking for planets they could live on. They created a dome and more things that made life possible. Then they left a few people, planets, and animals there. They didn't realize that Karinoki contains an element that speeds up growth. So what would take thousands of years on Earth only took 10 years to evolve here. So we created a civilization and it continued to grow. In the end, Karinoki is a nice place to live. I love ending it with, you know what? It's actually not too bad to live here. Alien planet that mutated and evolved in 10 years. Not too bad. Would recommend. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But if it's such a nice place, why come here? Yeah. What's wrong with your weird alien planet? Because I'm searching for someone. Sad face. Always having a flashback. Is it Balloon or Balin? I'm not sure how you would pronounce that. And he's rubbing his eyes, sleep out of his eyes. What are you doing up so late? Yeah, it's a comedically normal. If we're an alien, he has a comedically normal suitcase. Again, I guess the planet is not too different from ours. He's also an elf boy, man. Are you leaving? What about the farm? I've arranged for a replacement. But why? Why are you leaving? Sad. Sniff. There's someone I must talk to, or else a truth will never be revealed, and my guilt remain forever. Wow, that's some serious fucking dialogue, man. That is some deep shit. Well, he's gotta leave because deep shit is going on, I guess, and he's gotta tell someone about it. That's not vague or ominous. But his friend needs to leave for important reasons that have developed suddenly. And he's like, "No, my friend, why are you going? Sniff, sniff, sob, sob." But wait, he left a piece of his shirt behind. What? I guess it fell off because reasons. This feels like me trying to come up with excuses for like why the players can find things in a D&D campaign. Like, I don't know, a piece of his shirt fell off. You can find it because you're a ranger. He smells it. There's still a scent on this. That means I can track him? Like, what? This is before I even knew what D&D was a thing, but this is the most D&D ass excuse I have ever heard in my life. Like, yes, I have his scent, therefore I can track him. Where? To an airport, maybe? But, like, beyond that, how? I mean, you can tell that I was just writing this out of my ass. I had this idea. I'm gonna write it, okay? And the next idea, I'm just gonna write it, okay? What is a script? What is a plot? What is that? And then he ran off into the sunset to go after his friend that he could apparently track by his scent. The next thing I know, I'm here! So apparently he tracked him, found a rocket ship, and crashed it into Earth to find his friend. This is way too much for me. I'm out of here. I don't blame you. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of an explanation. Sounds like it may be a little while until you find him anyway. Well, that just means you get to stay with us longer. Yay! Hee hee. All right, on to Reki's Earth culture socialization. Oh my god. Let's indoctrinate you. And then they start whispering to each other. Psst, psst, psst. Now, Ren, we can't tell anyone about Reki. What about Chikako? She doesn't believe us, so she won't pull out. She doesn't believe it's an alien. He's just out of his fucking mind. If something got out the media, who knows who would harass him? Yes, he would definitely not be kidnapped by the government. Okay, Reki, all you need to do is point out things in this room you're unfamiliar with. What's that? It's a GameCube. That's how old this is. That's a TV. Whoop. Click. Wow, how do they get the people in there? You're somehow from a fucking alien civilization that's advanced, but you don't know what a TV is. I mean, he did say he's from a farm, so he's a farm boy. It's not people, it's a recorded image. Okay, so that's 26, 27. So we've been pretty consistent. Only a couple pages got missed in the beginning with the rocket ship being crashing. And then he's all excited about somewhere else. Zip. Ooh, what's in here? Little emoji. Vroom, crash, splat. Don't touch that. That's the blender. Hee hee. Antics. Looks like it isn't running too smoothly. Knock knock. Huh? Mysterious envelope. An envelope? Where did this come from? Now, let's see. 28. Let's see, 27, 28. Yeah, this is when I decided, okay, I've been writing a sci-fi story up until this point. Fuck that. I'm gonna now write a horror story because I want to write a horror story. And I'm gonna try and mash these two genres together. And it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Alright. Let's see if Photos is dying and does not want to open the next part.